witnessing a very interesting and significant debate on the interpretation of this constitution that we give ourselves as a people in 2010. And each has come with their own interpretations on how they go about it and, you know, creating a healthy discussion or otherwise, if you think so. And, do you think this is a robust discussion that should be had, or have inherent flaws led to more confusion? I mean, is it the more we explore this rubber band, the further we confuse ourselves?
Let's start by observing legitimately that, yes, we gave ourselves this constitution. That's one. Two, we knew that we have formed an executive that has what you call the power of a pure presidential system.
Yes.
Meaning it's very strong. So you kind of figured out, if it does not work, or if this presidency does not hold water or augur well for our interest, how do we get it out in the midterm without necessarily getting into an election? That's how the impeachment clause, I think it's 151 or something, was written into the Constitution. And therefore, what Gachagua is going through is normal. It was envisaged, it was anticipated, not for him, but for many. And he might be the first to be impeached, but I can guarantee you he's not the last, because the wheels of our democracy will continue to grind. And we hope that they are going to grind towards more and more democracy, deepening our democratic system. It was also anticipated that impeachment can actually become a political process where the consideration of whether somebody did things right according to the law or according to the whims of the politician might shape the debate. And that's what we have seen now, that there's politics on the one hand and there's law on the other. So the bickering and the debates that you are seeing are legitimate debates as well. Because we have now moved from the political process. The National Assembly, I mean, I don't think Gachagua ever thought he would get justice in the National Assembly or justice in Senate. If he expected, that would be total naivety. Why? Because the people who went to impeached him when they knew they had the numbers. And he had not himself prepared according to the art of war, Sun Tzu. He did not prepare himself to win without having to shoot an arrow or a bullet. So he was vulnerable. He found himself outgunned, outnumbered, and out there. Therefore, moving out or being impeached was just a matter of time. And it was happened very quickly. This is the fastest curriculum Kenyans have ever witnessed. Yeah. It was done, and people are now talking about Simon Makonde. The whole process was a Simon Makonde process. And Gachagua himself has also been said to be a Simon Makonde. This, of course, is not the shortest reigning leader. 766 days is not the shortest. Mudavadi, Murumbi, and others have their been for Karanja too. Yeah. But the point I'm making is that I don't think we should do this to think of this as the Kenya's Armageddon, at the end of the world, and so on. Impeachment is part and parcel of our laws. We will impeach. Gachagua will impeach others, and others will be impeached. And there will always be, this was political vendetta. Who said it is not? When they took Clinton to, for impeachment in the United States, it was not because they knew they would sustain the impeachment process. They just needed to drag him through the mud and see the reaction of his wife, who it was already evident that will be standing as president, as a successor at some stage to Clinton. Therefore, her moral disposition towards her husband, who is said to have had an affair with Monica Lewinsky, was essentially the game. So that was the game at that time.